And during senior night, they were talking about what her future plans are. She's going to go to Luther and play softball at Luther, so she is a great player.
Talented player. Will play on at the D3 level at the next college level in her athletic career. As one in, two out, one on here for Mount Vernon. In the last of the first inning, Marissa Rose stands in, swings at that one for strike one. 0-1 the count to Marissa Rowe, hitting fifth like she did in game one and playing right field. She was 3 for 3, 3 hits in game one. Fouls this one up on a play right side. 0-2 the count here to Rowe. Had a hit to right and 2 hits to center in the first game as Kleich fires a pitch, just misses for a ball. 1-2 the count. As 1-2 on the way, upstairs eye high for ball 2, 2-2 the count. As Macy Kleich coming in her third start. 2-0 record. Opponents are hitting 196 against her. Pops this one out of play. Does Rowe. As Kleich in 24 innings pitched has allowed 19 hits, 10 runs, 6 earned runs, a 1.75 ERA. She's walked 3, struck out 8. And her third start here tonight for the 8th grader, Macy Kleich. The 2-2 on the way to Rowe. Runner on second, 2 down. We're knotted up at 1. Off speed, got a piece of it. Fighting that one off was Rowe. Just gets a pick of that ball and goes to the backstop. And the count's even 2-2. Kleich back in the circle on the rubber. And the 2-2, it's lifted right side. Coming in is Martin. She will put it away for out number 3. The F9 for the third out. And it sends us to the second inning with a tie ball game 1-1. Hawk softball from KMCH Sports.
Great food and great fun with friends. That's what's waiting for you at Beaver's Lounge in Manchester. Check out their Thursday night bucket of wings special and Friday night fish special. Beaver's also has a different lunch special every Monday through Friday. Beaver's Lounge on the corner of Main and Madison in downtown Manchester. Leave it to Beaver's to show you a good time.
Newhouse Construction and Concrete is proud to support all our area athletes. Give Phil a call at 927-5178 for your commercial, ag, or residential projects, or visit newhouseconstruction.com. Newhouse Construction and Concrete turns design into reality.
In sports as well as banking, numbers mean everything. Athletes strive for excellence during competition. F&M strives to exceed clients' expectations. Whereas athletes and teams focus on the score, F&M focuses on the success of our valued clients, one relationship at a time. F&M Bank, the right choice. Member FDIC.
Going above and beyond is a standard of care at Above and Beyond Home Health and Hospice Care. Their compassionate staff care deeply about the comfort of their patients. A nurse is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Above and Beyond Healthcare, the more they care, the more beautiful life becomes. Proudly serving Jones, Jackson, Johnson, Lynn, Clayton, and Delaware counties.
Along with in-studio producer, KMCH News Director Janelle Tunker, John Swisher, Bill Logan, back with you. We're at the top of the second inning. Hawks and Mustangs knotted up at 1 now. Claire Dimmer, the designated player, standing in 6-7-8 for the Hawks. Dimmer, Lindauer, and Kleich now. This top of inning number 2. Hawks scored 1 run with 1 hit. Wants the runner on base to the first. Here's a bouncing ball to right field. The right fielder will make a snap throw in, but Dimmer will get there for the hit. Second hit of the ball game for the Hawks. The leadoff single will start the second. Brings up Peyton Lindauer now as the hit for Dimmer is her first of the night. She had a fly out to center, an RBI, sac fly out, and struck out twice in game 1, so gets her first hit of the night here. Does Dimmer. And for Claire, that is her 38th hit of the season. She's third on the team in that hit category. Ball there to Lindauer, showing bunt, pulls back, takes the ball up, helmet high for ball 2. 2-0 the count.
I like what she's done both times. She squared away to bunt, like she's going to give herself up, sacrifice bunt, but alertly making sure that they're strikes. And so far, she's worked the count to 2-0, making her throw strikes.
This ball bunted foul. Excuse me, off the bat of Lindauer. 2-1 the count.
Good pitch by Rowe, though. She put that right on the inner portion and kind of almost a defensive bunt attempt there. That, sometimes when you do that, you just kind of throw it right at them and see what happens. So good pitch by Rowe.
The 2-1 is taken just off the plate outside for ball 3. 3-1 the countdown. Here to the freshman Peyton Lindauer. Rowe getting her shine. Now the 3-1 is bunted right side. The third baseman fielding it. What a flip, what a play by Moss, the third baseman. My goodness, with the glove, able to flip that one. That's a web gem by the freshman Sammy Moss for Mount Vernon. She was fielding on the first base side of the infield in front of her pitcher. She gloved it on the ground and just a flip toss to the first baseman for the 5-3 put out there for out number 1. What a play by Moss at third there.
Yeah, that's hard to do, get that ball to come out in your glove like that, where you want it to go.
Absolutely. She ended up in the second base position, almost all the way to first. Yeah. 1-0 the count. Wow. One down. Dimmer is on second. Here's a strike taken by Macy Kleitz. We're even now 1-1. So the sacrifice by Lindauer. The fancy play by Moss. The 1-1 is weighted back on Kleitz now. Trying to pop it over the head of the shortstop. As Ryan gets back there, makes a catch with her back towards left field and pop out to the junior Ryan for out number 2. Brings up Heidi Yankovic now. Yankovic, the junior second baseman, stands in with Hunter on second, 2 down. As Yankovic, 1 for 3 in game 1, looks at a ball there downstairs. The ball 1-0 the count. Infield hit and was forced out in the 7th inning after popping out and grounding out in game 1. As this is a running swat at this one, it's popped up and out of play. Foul ball. We're even 1-1.
Let's see if the Hawks can get a big 2-out base hit here. That's what happened in inning number 1 is Leah Georgian with a 2-out base hit to knock in the first run of the game for the Hawks.
And Yankovic takes that one for a ball outside. And the count goes 2-1 now. With 2 down and a runner on second base. Hawks and Mustangs tied at 1 in this ball game. A running look at that one. Hands it left side. That's going to be a foul ball. Just left the left field line. As Denver was off and run just in case. 2-2 now the count. 2 down.
Left fielder Bailey Hauser made a good attempt at that as she's playing very, very shallow with the left-handed slap hitter Yankovic in there hitting.
Heidi ready, 2-2 on the way. Swats at that one and is caught cleanly by the catcher for the swinging strikeout for out number 3. Hawks strand a runner after a hit. We go to the bottom of the second. It's still 1-1. Hawks softball from KMCH Sports.
At Georgian Auto in Manchester, their approach to auto repairs is simple. Fix it right and get you back on the road. From tires to transmissions, they fix it all. Georgian Auto in Manchester, where complete automotive service and repair is their complete focus.
You may not wear glasses or contacts, but how do you know if you're seeing your best or if your eyes are healthy? Why not be proactive and get your eyes examined? Dr. Daniel E. Mersch and his professional staff at Manchester Family Vision can help. Call 563-927-3682 to schedule an appointment. Manchester Family Vision Center wishes all the local sports teams best of luck this season. Manchester Family Vision Center on West Main, where clear vision begins with healthy eyes.
Why make 10 calls when you can make one call to Steve Morman Insurance in Manchester and get the best quote from 10 different companies on your auto, home, and farm insurance? You can depend on Steve Morman Insurance for fast, friendly service and quality coverage. Call Kathy or Rachel at your agency of choice in Manchester today, 927-2263.
Bob Stephen Motors in Manchester proudly supports all area athletes. Bob Stephen Motors is your locally owned and operated GM dealer in Manchester. Visit them on the web at bobstephenmotors.com.
John and Bill back with you. We're the bottom of the second inning here in game number 2 after a 3-2 win in game 1 in favor of Mount Vernon. A ball taken there to Maggie Babcock, who is the first baseman for Mount Vernon. There's a hard hit ground ball up the middle. Wegman to her left, up and over, and the 6-3 ground out. 4 out. Number 1 brings up Bailey Hauser now. Hauser and Dahlstrom, 6, 7, 8, due up here for Mount Vernon. In the last of the second, Mustangs scored a run in the first. 1 run, 1 hit, and 1 runner left on base. And the ball up and out for ball 1. 1 and 0 the count. From Macy Clyde. The 8th grade pitcher for the Hawks. Sun bounce just to the left of the plate, picked up in foul land by Georgian. We're even now 1-1. And the 8 o'clock train coming in a little late here. 8:26. First time we've heard the train tonight that I can think of. This ball's popped up on the play right side. Nice catch by a gentleman in the lawn chair there. A Mount Vernon faithful just to the right of the bleachers.
He didn't have to move.
He did right too. Leaned ahead a little bit and made the catch from the sit-down position. 1-2 the count here to Hauser.
Looked like a Raider catching that.
There's a ball up the middle. And coming in is Mangold, the night before, a 1-out single by Bailey Hauser brings up Lily Dahlstrom now.
And Dahlstrom, the winning pitcher in game 1. As Mount Vernon came back with a 2-run bottom of the 7th inning to get the game. Now she's playing center field here in game 2. And Dahlstrom in game 1 was 0 for 1. She walked twice.
There's a strike call. Now a snap throw down. Putting the tag on Lindauer. Sliding back in safely is Hauser. The 0-1. Clyde still behind the rubber. Now she'll get on inside the circle, and 0-1 is fouled back to the fence for strike 2. 0 and 2 the count. The 0-2 outside, too far for ball 1. 1-2 the count.
Good job by Georgian behind the plate. That ball was well outside, low and away. Saved the wild pitch, not allowing that runner to get to second.
There's a ground ball left side. Kolak gets it, throws a low throw, but able to get her foot on the bag or tag the runner. It was so close she might have done both or one or the other, and the base umpire calls the runner at second out. Hauser's out for out number 2.
Yeah, that was a perfect throw there if you had to put the tag on. I was thinking, well, that throw was going to be low, but great scoop there by Heidi Yankovic to save a throwing error. And she just went right down and got it, and the runner, Bailey Hauser, didn't have much choice but to slide right into the tag.
Gives us 2 down now after the fielder's choice. Dahlstrom's on first. And it brings up Sydney Hauser now, the DP. And this is one of the rare times that we talked about it earlier in the game as the DP standing in here. It chops it up right side. Second baseman fires the first and gets her girl for the 4-3 put on for out number 3. As we go to the third now, we're still tied up at 1 on softball from KMC Sports.
A great night out awaits you at Hartridge Golf Course. Join us for Taco Tuesday and our Thursday night specials. Watch the Iowa games with 50-cent wings and drink specials at Hartridge, north of Manchester on 195th Street.
Dunlap Motors in Independence with Chevy, Buick, and certified pre-owned Chevy, Buick, GMC, and nearly 300 new and used cars and trucks in stock. They have big-town inventory with small-town service. Stop and say hi. That's Dunlap Motors in downtown Independence. And go to DunlapMotorsIndy.com. That's DunlapMotorsIndy.com.
At Precision Collision, we are committed to providing you with high-quality auto body repair and paint refinishing. Our expertly trained technicians can repair all accidental damage and get you back on the road in no time. Come visit me, Jeff, for a free estimate. We are located along Highway 20 at the Delaware turnoff. Precision Collision, one call does it all, quality guaranteed.
AK Sports in Manchester offers team apparel, screen printing, hunting and fishing supplies, and more. Get your game on with AK Sports, your local sporting apparel store, and more in Manchester.
West Delaware softball from KMCH Sports, brought to you by the KMCH Sports Boosters. All 44 of them as we are in top of the third inning now, tied at 1 in this game 2. Game 1 went to Mount Vernon, the 7th-ranked team in Class 3A. There's a looking and taking it for a strike is Mangold for strike 1, 0-1 the count. 3-2 win in Game 1, Mount Vernon. To the record at 26-12. The Hawks, the number 6 team in Class 4A at 28-9. A pitch up there for a ball. Mount Vernon in Class 3A, number 21 of 64 3A teams. They have a enrollment of 305. The Hawks are the smallest Class 4A school. 48 of 48 4A teams as they have a enrollment of 360. There's a ball up for ball 2, 2-1 the count. Here Caitlin Mangold, who walked her first time up in the first inning. A 2-1, looking at that one. 4th pitch, and this is the zone outside. Ball 3, 3-1 the countdown.
Yeah, those classes, the Hawks are the smallest in 4A, and I'm not so sure that that's probably a blessing because there's some loaded teams in 3A, and 3 of them are right in the WAMAC, right in the top 5 between Benton Community, Solon, and Mount Vernon. I mean, that's 3 very, very good teams.
Top 10, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's a loaded Class 3A just out of the WAMAC.
Absolutely 3-2. Here to Mangold, swing and a miss. For the strikeout there, second strikeout for Rowe. As Liz Kolak will stand in, 1 out here. Checking the Major League Baseball scoreboard. The Cubs are winning, of course. No surprise there, beating the Mets 3-1 in the bottom of the 7th inning. As the Cardinals are trailing the Royals in St. Louis 3-2 in the top of the 8th. The Yankees beat the Rangers as Kolak takes the ball, 1-0 the count. Yankees 2, Texas 1. Dodgers with the win earlier today over Milwaukee in Milwaukee, 8-1. The White Sox won over Minnesota 6-5. There's a ground ball left side. Shortstop Ryan up and over, and she makes it look so easy. 6-3 ground out for out. Number 2. Easy win for the Dodgers today.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Maeda got the win.
Maeda, yeah. He was
Maeda improved to 7-5 now with the win today.
And they throw Kershaw on the disabled list today.
They did.
Yeah, they did. Got back problem.
I did not hear that. There's a little liner left side going to her left. Is Ryan, the L6 line out to the shortstop for out number 3. That does it for the Hawks in the top half of the quick top half of the third inning. With the bottom half, tied at 1. Hawks softball from KMCH Sports.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. It takes the right financial partner who cares as much about your future as you do, building a financial plan to meet your life's priorities and helping you achieve the financial security you're after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact me, Mitch Payton, or Matt Schulte today. You and Northwestern Mutual, stronger together.
American Trust and Savings Bank wishes all area athletes and coaching staff continued success. American Trust and Savings Bank with locations in Dyersville, Farley, Dubuque, and Des Moines. Simply better banking. Check them out at americantrust.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Sight and good vision is very easy to take for granted until it is taken away. Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa is here to help you. Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa is located at 105 East Butler Street in Manchester and at 1113 West 3rd Street in Benton. Your vision is our primary focus.
For over a century, Anderson has been helping families make their homes brighter, more comfortable, and more beautiful. They do it by making quality windows and doors, setting the bar high and raising it day after day, year after year, making Anderson the leader in doors and windows. Contact local vendor Delhi Lumber at 922-2404 for all of your window needs. Delhi Lumber, your authorized Anderson Windows dealer, has big town quality with small town service.
John and Bill back with you in the last of the third inning. Top of the order, Libby Ryan, junior College shortstop for Mount Vernon. Four-sport athlete stands in there, takes the ball downstairs, 1-0 the count. Hawks and the Mustangs tied up at 1. Both teams have 1 run and 2 hits so far in this ball game after 2.5 innings of play. Ball sneaks in there on the plate for a strike there, much to Ryan's dismay.
She didn't like it very well, did she?
1-1, no, she didn't. I'm sure she's given Dad that look sometimes. Dave Ryan, her father. Friend of mine, he's been around Mount Vernon for a long time. A good pillar of this community here in Mount Vernon. There's a ground ball right side. Nice play by Lindauer, staying down on that ball. As she'll step on the bag for the easy 3U. Put out, ground out to the first baseman for the first out here, and then brings up Kristen Elliott, who walked and scored her first time up in the first. Stands in here with nobody on and 1 down in this bottom of the 3rd inning. As there is the ball missing outside. For ball 1, 1-0 the count. Here to Kristen Elliott. There's a line drop, base hit into center field. It gets by Mangold, but not far enough where Elliott can make the turn and go to second. She rounded it, but Mangold able to get to that quickly after it went through her legs and behind her in the grass as the 1-out single to center brings up Sammy Moss now.
Yeah, and I thought it looked like that ball skipped a little bit, and then they bring it in, and they're going to throw it to the umpire. I'm guessing that grass is getting a little wet out there. You know, we'll see if how much that plays into a factor with a wet outfield like that. That sometimes when you get a ball and have to throw it hard, that ball gets slippery. It's hard to throw.
So swing and a miss, foul tip, I should say, foul tip in the glove of Georgia. First strike 1 on 1 the count here with 1 down. On the 3rd inning, we're tied up at 1.
Sammy Moss batting .496.
This one into center field, right to Mangold. She maybe had to go a step and a half to her left and in a tad, but Mangold able to haul that one in. The fly out to the center fielder, the F8. 4 out. Number 2 brings up NEC now.
She had the RBI double her first time up. It was knocked in Elliott, who was at first base the last time she came up with 2 outs. NEC also had an RBI single back in the first game in the 4th inning, knocked in the first run of the game for Mount Vernon.
Ball is up and on for ball 1. 1-0 the count here with 2 down, the runner on first. The last of the 3rd inning. Final regular season games here tonight for Mount Vernon. The Hawks will have 2 more in a makeup fashion down in DeWitt on Tuesday night. Throw down as on the bag back was Elliott. Lindauer put the tag on just in case. 2-0 the count here to NEC. This ball upstairs, shoulder high. For ball 3, we're sitting at 3-0 now. Here to NEC. 1 walk so far in this game. And there's a strike at the knees on the outside corner. See, Kleitz can battle back here. 3-1 the count now. 1 on and 2 down. The 3-1 on the way, and it's downstairs too far in the dirt for ball 4. C will be on with the 2-out walk. Elliott moves up to second. Time is called as a runner will come out for the catcher. Courtesy runner. Is that Brand?
Yes.
Summer Brand. She is the oldest of 4 children. For the principal, Steve Brand, and head coach, Robin Brand. So it brings up Marissa Rowe now. 2 on and 2 out. One is taken off the plate inside for a ball. 1-0 the count. Here with 2 down. Elliott on second. Brand is on first. 1-1. We're tied here in the bottom of the 3rd. There's a chopper left side. Kolak goes and gets it behind the mound. Fires to first for the 5-3 put out for out number 3. Mustangs leave a pair. as we go to the fourth inning. Still knotted up at 1. Hawk softball from KMC Sports.
At Community Savings Bank, it's simple. Simply free checking comes with free debit cards, free online banking with bill pay, free mobile money, and free thank you gifts. Find out more about Simply Free Checking at one of our 7 locations or online at csbiowa.com. Community Savings Bank. Member FDIC.
Jay's Auto Supercenter on the Greater East End of Manchester has quality pre-owned vehicles, great financing options, and a full-service department, body shop, and detail department. See their full line of vehicles online at jsautosales.net. At Jay's Auto, customer satisfaction is their #1 priority.
Hi, this is Jamie Vasky at Don & Walt LLC, your independent Lennox dealer in Manchester, encouraging you to plan ahead. Have us check your heating or air conditioning unit before you need it. For residential or commercial plumbing and heating needs and top quality Lennox furnaces and heating units, see Don & Walt LLC on East Main Street in Manchester, or give us a call at 927-2232.
Farmers Savings Bank proudly supports all area athletes and their coaching staff. For all your banking needs, visit them in Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point, Arlington, and Aurora, or online at farmersavingsbank.com. Member FDIC.
John and Bill back with you. We're in the top of the fourth inning now. Knotted up at 1. The Georgian will stand in, taking a ball downstairs. 1-0 count. Georgian, Vasky, and Dimmer slated here for the Hawks. As Malia had a hit to right field their last time up in that 1-run first inning. This one is grounded left side. Third baseman Moss gobbles it up and chucks it over to first for the 5-3 ground out. For out #1, Kyra Vasky now will stand in. She grounded out to the second baseman, Elliott, her last and first time up in the first inning. On 1, we're all tied up here. The top of the fourth.
7 in a row retired by Amanda Rowe now, so she's done a nice job of keeping the Hawk batters a little off balance here. And for a pitcher that has not got it, well, she does have 1 strikeout, only 27 in 80 innings. You know, she's done a nice job of keeping the Hawk batters off balance.
Vasky fouls this one off right side. 0-1 the count here. The 0-1 is up and out for ball 1. Reva now, 1-1 the count to Vasky. The 1-1 downstairs. Ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike. We'll be here Tuesday night. I'll be here anyway for West Delaware baseball taking on Mount Vernon. Bill Logan will be in Delhi Tuesday night as Maquoketa Valley entertains West Branch for first round class 2A softball action. 3-1 the count now to Vasky with 1 down. As what happens Tuesday night will determine our next Wednesday night schedule. Thursday night will be in Farley as Western V takes on to be Waller. And there, Vasky is hit in the back. The dead ball, Vasky goes to first, the first hit batter of the night.
4th one of the year by Rowe. And finally, the Hawks get a runner on base, so it's time to take advantage of what they're going to give us here. That Hawks scored 11 in that first inning. Had the leadoff walk and then a fielder's choice, but then that person came around and scored. You know, that's what both teams have done. Both scores up there so far have gotten on via the walk.
For Vasky, that's her 5th hit by pitch on the season. She leads the team in that category. Next closest is the batter here, Claire Dimmer, with 3, as Claire fouls this one off right side, strike 1. 0-1 the count with 1 down. A runner on first in the form of Vasky. We're tied at 1 in the top of the 4th inning.
That's one you don't necessarily want to be the team leader in.
No, but if you're good at it, you get on
yes,
base.
Exactly.
Here's a bunt. Moss all the way in front of the pitcher. Had trouble getting out of the glove initially. Double clutch and able to get it out and fire the ball at the first for the putout. And the 5-3 sacrifice for out number 1. Vasky moves up to second. Out number 2. There are 2 outs now as Peyton Lindauer stands in. Lindauer. Sacrifice ground out to Moss on a heck of a play by the freshman third baseman last time in the second. 2 out here. Runner on second. There's a line drive. Base hit. Basket being waved in by Coach Ray. Going hard, and she will score standing up on the 2-out single by Peyton Lindauer into center field. The Hawks lead this game 2-1.
Yeah, good job, and that's why you do that sacrifice bunt. Even though you put the second out, you get that runner in scoring position, and then Peyton Lindauer, a fantastic job of hitting that ball hard, right straight back up the middle. And that ball was a little wet coming out there. As Dawson threw it in, you could kind of tell that, it maybe didn't go where she wanted it to exactly. And more importantly, the second 2-out RBI of the game here for the Hawks. Both of them knocked in with 2 outs. That's just a fantastic stat that you don't really see in that scorebook very often.
Macy Klein stands in now. She popped up the shortstop her last time to the second. Takes the ball downstairs. It bounces in front of the plate for ball 1. 1-0 the count. Next Friday night, we'll have either 2A or 3A softball coverage for you. So it'll depend on what happens on Wednesday night with our area coverage teams. And Saturday night, we know we will have West Delaware softball, I should say, against either Western Dubuque or Dubuque-Waller next Saturday night. And there is a chopper left side as off the bat of Macy Kleitz right to us in front of us. The fence kept Bill away from grabbing that one. 2-1 the count.
Or making an error.
Well, that's probably,
Yeah, that would have been,
at least you're honest.
yeah, well,
2 balls,
50-50 odds.
and 1 strike here to Kleitz. And this is sharply grounded left side right in front of the on-deck circle where Heidi Jankovic is standing. 2-1, 2-2 the count. 2 down. Next Saturday night, we'll also have updates from Dyersville inside Jink Field, the Commercial Club Park, where Anamosa and Maquoketa Valley will hook up at 7 o'clock, where that one advances Tuesday the 12th to take on Beckman. As an off-speed pitch, Kleitz could not catch up, and she goes down for out number 3. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Hawks do take the lead in this inning, scoring 1 run on 1 hit. It's 2-1 West Delaware Hawks softball from KMCH Sports.
Biofield is your headquarters for all your seed, chemical, and fertilizer needs. They have professional service and quality products needed to bring the best crop to market. Biofield, providing growth opportunity for 18 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota.
The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and the Dyersville Commercial recognize the hard work and dedication of all area athletes. Check out the weekly sports section in the commercial for scores and information. The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and Dyersville Commercial, supporting your communities.
Whatever your favorite sport, we know you will join Parrott Insurance and Grinnell Mutual in supporting all of our local athletes. Parrott Insurance is proud to be part of this community and looks forward to catching all of the sports action this year. If you want a strong insurance team working for you, call Parrott Insurance today for a quote from Grinnell Mutual and experience our policy of working together.
For fan food, not fast food, visit your after-the-game headquarters, Manchester Dairy Queen. It's quick, it's easy, your family will love it. Manchester Dairy Queen.
It's no secret that people come to Fairway in Manchester for their famous meats, but as you dash back to the counter to pick up your USDA choice ribeyes, don't be surprised if you find yourself lingering among the delicious fruits and vegetables in the produce department. Shop Fairway in Manchester for low prices and all your grocery needs.
Bottom of the 4th as the wind picking up here as a chilly breeze cooling off. Now around a 70-degree temperature now here in Mount Vernon on this Thursday night. Here's a rocket of a ball hit right side. Martin gets to it, knocks it down, and puts it back in the infield. But not after a leadoff single to right by Maggie Babcock.
Coach Brand got a call time. Looked like she's going to put a pinch runner in as a first baseman.
Pinch runner number 16? Yep, 16. Yep. That
happens to be
Noelle Ossenkopf. Ossenkopf is a sophomore. Ossenkopf, there we go. Get the correct pronunciation by the fine PA lady here at Mount Vernon. Ossenkopf. Ossentkop. The sophomore on the pinch run.
That would be an easy one to say backwards.
Yeah, not too bad. You gonna try that?
Hockness.
Yeah, that's real easy.
Yeah. Well, that's easier than a lot of them.
Hockness. Yep. Good job, Harry. 2-1, Hawks lead here in the bottom of the fourth. There's a bunt right side. Georgian gets out to it, fires to Yankovic covering first. And the 2-4 on the putout, sacrifice there by Hauser for out number 1.
And they're getting great bunt. Great job by Malia to come out here, pick that thing up barehanded, fire to Yankovic covering second. But Hauser did her job in getting that potential tying run over in scoring position, second base, with Dahlstrom coming up.
As there is a strike taken, waist high, inside corner. Over the strike, right?
Yeah.
Fooled the scoreboard.
Yeah, they did, yep.
0-1 the count. 1 down, runner on. Hawks lead 2-1. Mustangs try to come back in this inning and get that run back. Dahlstrom takes the ball. 1-1 the count now. Mustangs and Hawks both scored 1 of the first. The Hawks took the lead in the top half of this fourth inning. Popped up and out of play right side. 1-2 the count. The Hawks 1 run, 1 hit. Left the runner on base at the top of this fourth inning. 1-2 to count to Dahlstrom, the winning pitcher in game number 1. She improved the record to 18-8 on this season as the top pitcher on this Mount Vernon Class 3A 7th ranked squad. 1-2 to count. Here to Dahlstrom. There's a swing of this. Neck high there.
First strikeout of the game by Kleitch.
We're out number 2 here. Brings up the number 9 batter, Sydney Hauser, the designated player. Hauser grounded out to the second baseman Yankovic her last time up. Takes a strike just above the knees on the outside corner for strike 1. All run the count with 2 down. 2 hits. Check that. 2 runs, 3 hits for the Hawks. 1 run, 4 hits for Mount Vernon. Here's a ground ball right side. Lindauer goes all the way out to get it. Yankovic, distracted by Lindauer, has to get fired. Lindauer following that ball, and the momentum took her. She should have just stayed home, and Yankovic tried to come on and get that ball and get the foot out, but instead Mount Vernon scores a run as Osenkamp comes all the way from second, ties this ball game up as Hauser is on first base.
Yeah, that was kind of maybe 2 mental errors on there as Lindauer gave up first base. There was nobody covering. She should have just stayed home because Yankovic would have had that. That would have been the third out potentially. And then when it got fired, the runner just scored from second base on it.
As the ball flat out to right field, Martin comes in and puts it away. The F9 for out number 3, but the Mustangs do get a run. They tie the game up again as we go to the 5th. Hawks softball from KMCH Sports.
Head to Fireside Pub and Steakhouse before or after the game or anytime, featuring steaks, seafood, pasta, sandwiches, and even fresh-made pizza. They say it's the best around. Visit them on the web at firesidemanchester.com for a full menu and special offers.
Just like a great coach, State Farm agents like me, Julie Smith, can help you develop a game plan for your insurance needs. Whether it's car, home, life, health, or business insurance, I can dig into the playbook and help you find the affordable coverage you need. For all your insurance needs, call on a winning team, the Julie Smith State Farm Agency in Manchester.
Hi, this is Chris Henry, Service Manager at Brown Sales and Leasing in Elkader. Our goal is to make your car buying experience the best possible, and our factory-certified technicians are dedicated to you and your vehicles. Stop in and see us at Brown Sales and Leasing in Elkader, or visit us online at 4browns.com. Your hometown dealer, wherever your hometown may be. Best of luck to all area athletes and coaches.
At Three Rivers, our customers come first. Your business is very important to us. Our goal is to provide you with the best products and service that you have come to expect from Three Rivers. Visit our website at threeriversfs.com or the location nearest you. Three Rivers, your partner in growth solutions.
Welcome back in to Mount Vernon. Here's a ball hit sharply left side. Moss going to her left as it hit her glove. She's able to corral it, but not in any time to get an effort at Yankovic. There's the error there, first error of the game for Mount Vernon's defense. As Yankovic's on first, now Caitlin Mangold comes back. So the Hawks try to respond after giving up a run on an error to Mount Vernon as Mustangs tie this game up at 2. We're in the top of the 5th now. As another close, tight game like we expected. Mount Vernon winning the first game 3-2. This ball is thrown down. Sliding back in is Yankovic. It hits the right cleat of Yankovic, sliding back in as first baseman Babcock going to her right. Ball gets behind the bag, and Yankovic's back in there safely as Mangold stands in. Takes a running cut at this one. Another throw down, and that one in the dirt again. Gets past the first baseman, but gets back up by Rowe in right field. 1-1 the count. Here to Mangold.
I was thinking that when she did that the first time, that she did it again the second time. So Rowe has saved a potential throwing error and a base for the Hawks by just doing her job of backing it up.
There's a running look at that one, taking high for a ball. 2-1 the count. Hawks, one error here in game 1, had one in game 2. 49 errors on the season now. Here's a slow grounder left side to low throwing. That's going to be a throwing error. It gets by the first baseman. Runners will stay at first and second as it hopped back off that fence. The right fielder was there. Great backup by Rowe, the right fielder. They might have just got the hustling Mango. It would have been close, but the throwing error is there by the shortstop.
Yeah.
He's 6.
She did a nice job of hitting the ball hard and getting it by Moss coming in at third. But Libby Ryan, man, she is quick, got a quick gun, quick release. So just a little wide of Babcock at first base for the throwing error.
Just like that, 2 errors by Mount Vernon defensively. They came in ahead of the Hawks in that department, 55-49. They now have 57 errors. Hawks have 47 coming in, so 49 now. The Hawks error-wise. 1-0. Here's a bunt up in the air, but it goes to the fence right side for a foul ball. Strike 1. 1-1 the count here to Liz Kolak, who grounded out to the shortstop Reiner last time in the 3rd. Reached on a fielder's choice and scored the first run of the game for the Hawks back in inning number 1. Runners are on first and second here. Nobody down. At the top of the 5th, we're tied at 2. The 1-1 is bunted right side and go foul. Or strike 2. 1-2 the count to Liz Kolak, the junior third baseman.
Well, they will get that down, so now hopefully she can take advantage and with the stick and put the ball into play here and keep the pressure on that defense. They've cracked her a little bit with 2 errors so far.
There's a ball off the plate. 4-2. 2-2 the count. Here with Kolak. Mangold on first, Yankovic on second. Here's a chopper right out in front of the plate. The pitcher's going to get to it, but not a chance to get the hustling Kolak. That ball died and then rolled ever so slightly as the pitcher able to get to it, but no chance. Has got a great roll on the road, and the bases are loaded full of Hawks with nobody down.
She had one of those in game 1, too. Didn't get the bunt down, and then has a nice swinging bunt. Man, you just can't defend that swinging bunt as a pitcher. Amanda Rowe, a smart decision, just pick it up and don't try to throw and make a play that I can't make.
And Wegman stands in, little looper to the right side of the bag. One run is in. Another one being waved in. Here's going to be a play at the plate, and not able to catch that ball is the catcher. And the Hawks have scored 2 here. The 4-2 lead on the base hit by Kristen Wegman. 2 RBIs there for Wegman. The senior comes through big time. The Hawks have the 4-2 lead.
Well, I'll bet you, my guess is they may put up another error on that throw from center field because it was up the line. The catcher tried to make a sweep. You know, it's hard to tell with that scorekeeper. That's what, you know. But what a good job. The infield was in, and Kristen hit the ball just past the second baseman, Elliott. You know, had she been playing normal depth, she might have been able to keep that in the infield. But because they were in with runners at all around and trying to cut that run off the plate, great job there by Kristen to get that ball in play.
Still nobody out, 2 RBI. Hit by Wegman. Runners on second and third now with Leah Georgian standing in. She's one of the hotter hitters on this team for the Hawks. She has 1 hit here in game 2 after having 3 in game 1. She takes a strike there in her half at the knees. Strike 1, 0-1 the count. 4-2, Hawks have the lead now here in the top of inning number 5. The 5th batter in this inning, Georgian, takes the ball on inside. Ball 1, we're even 1-1.
Yeah, Hawks have a chance to really widen this gap here with nobody out and Georgian up there, up 2 so far, and 2 runners in scoring position here. We kept talking about game 1. They couldn't get more than 1 run ahead.
Heads up there. Hot shot. Coach Rave has to duck out of the way of that one in the third base coaching box. Georgian got a piece of that one. 1-2 the count.
I've noticed both coaches tonight. They're usually back on the back side of that coaching box, if not even farther back. There's a good reason why.
They are well aware of the scenery. There is a line drive base hit. 1 run is in. The other run held up. That is Hofer. Hofer is out there at third now. Since running for Regman. The Hawks score another run, 5-2 now. And Coach Brand will call timeout. As Georgian will have their courtesy runner, Sabrina Welcher, coming in. Kolak scored the run. Runners on second and third.
It looks like they're going to make a pitching change.
And 3 runs are in. A pitching change is coming. 5-2 Hawks have the lead here in the top of the 5th. We're back after this from KMCH Sports.
Are you looking for great food and a unique atmosphere? Then make Okoboji Grill your next lunch or dinner destination. That's Okoboji Grill, 1749 Golf Course Boulevard in Independence. Okoboji Grill, where good friends meet.
Citizen State Bank, your locally owned, community-minded, and customer-oriented bank, is here to serve you. Choose one of their 7 convenient locations in Winthrop, Monticello, Manchester, Ryan, Strawberry Point, Hopkinton, and New Vienna. Citizen State Bank, community banking with people you know, member FDIC.
This is Jamie Vaskey, the voice of the West Delaware Hawks, and I've had the chance to review the Good Neighbor Society's playbook, and I got to tell you, they are friends in your neighborhood, designing plays to get you home fast. If you need help getting back in the game, contact the Good Neighbor Society Rehab to Home team at 563-927-3907.
The Edgewood Reminder is proud to support all the area teams in athletic action and appreciates their efforts in the classroom and during sports. Check out all the sports photos in each week's issue of the Edgewood Reminder.
TriVet Associates is a mixed animal veterinary clinic with offices in Farley, Dyersville, and Holy Cross. Our 8 doctors serve the Dubuque, Manchester, Guttenberg, and Cascade areas and provide veterinary services to both large and small animals. For more information, find us on Facebook or visit our website, trivetinc.com.
Whether it's an orthopedic, sports, or occupational injury you are suffering from, Regional Medical Center Therapy Services has you covered. With a customized treatment program, Regional Medical Center Therapy Services can get you back on track in the active game of life. Regional Medical Center, excellence in healthcare, close to home.
At Tauke Motors, we believe in a gentler, simpler way of doing business. Check out our large selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, as well as a great incentive at TaukeMotors.com. If you're looking for a new, pre-owned vehicle or service on your current vehicle, come to Tauke Motors, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram on 9th Street in Dyersville.
Willie Dawson, the new pitcher. Tyra Vasky, the batter, and she pops up left side. Ryan is there for it and makes the catch. And 1 out now on the pop out to the shortstop. The 6th batter there, Vasky. So Dimmer's the 7th batter of the inning. The Hawks have had 3 hits, 2 Mustang defensive errors. The Hawks have scored 3 runs. They lead 5-2. Top of the 5th, 1 down. Runners on second and third. Dimmer takes a... It was a strike on the outside corner. Thigh high. As Dahlstrom gets her side. The 0-1 delivery is bunted left side. Moss comes strong and a throw. Now the runner coming in to score. And sliding in safely is Hofer. And the out at first was recorded on the 5-3 put-out. The Hawks score another run. They lead 6-2.
Yeah, that was just kind of the safety squeeze. Put a great bunt down. And then Moss did a nice job of coming in, and really her only play was to throw her out at first. But with that, the runner at third And such a great Hofer had such a great jump on it. She scored before the throw could come in at home. So 4th run of the inning, still all those runs belong to the starting pitcher, Rowe.
As Dahlstrom, the game 1 winner. She improved her record to 18-8. As there is a strike, 0-1 the count to Peyton Lindauer, the number 8 batter in this inning. As Dahlstrom only allowed 2 runs in that first game, 9 hits for the Hawks offense. They left 7 runners on base. She struck out 6, 4 swinging, and 2 looking, and walked nobody and hit nobody in that game 1 win, 3-2 for Mount Vernon. Hawks trying to even it up to take the split here tonight. Home back to Manchester. There's the ball fouled back behind home plate for strike 2. 0-2 the count with 2 down. Runner on third. Hawks lead 6-2. 1 in the first, 1 in the fourth, 4 runs here in this 5th inning. There's a chopper left side. Shortstop Bryan. Up and over. 6-3 put out for out number 3. The Hawks bat 8 in the 5th, and they score 4 times. Bottom half we go. 6-2 West Delaware. Hawks softball from KMC Sports.
Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory wishes all the best to the athletes and appreciates their hard work and scholastic efforts throughout the year. For personal, caring service, Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory in Manchester, Edgewood, and Strawberry Point.
GMB Bank in Manchester is proud to support all area athletes and their communities. The GMB team is your connection to convenient banking and everyday time savers, like your debit card, online banking, bill pay, and mobile banking. Connect with a financial partner who truly understands your needs. GMB Bank, member FDIC.
For all your general contracting needs, turn to the professionals at Lucky Building Service in Manchester. For commercial, remodeling, and building and new home construction, call the experts. Lucky Building Service in Manchester. 563-927-5677.
At Dupaco Community Credit Union, we know debt happens. A debt checkup from Dupaco ensures it's not costing you more than it should. With historic low interest rates, now is the time to bring your loans to Dupaco. Contact us at 563-927-6187 or visit dupaco.com.
When the unexpected happens, call Krager Body Shop in Dyersville. They specialize in major and minor collision repair and frame straightening. For all of your auto body work, see Krager Body Shop in Dyersville.
Yep. John and Bill back with you. We're at the bottom of the 5th inning now. The Hawks score 4 runs, 3 hits, 2 Mustang errors, leave 1 runner on base. In the top half of this 5th inning, they lead now 6-2. As in the last 14 meetings now after game 1, the Hawks still lead this series 8-6.
We talked earlier, if these teams would play each other 10 games, I'm not so sure that each team doesn't win 5. So these are both 2 pretty good teams and do a good job of putting pressure on each other. They do a good job of timely hitting. They got some good pitching.
As there's a foul ball. Right side, Lindauer pitch it up in foul ground. 1-2 the count here to Kristen Elliott. Number 2 batter, 2-3-4, Elliott, Moss, and Seed up for Mount Vernon. There's a swing and a miss. Shoulder high pitch, right chase, and Elliott goes down swinging for out number 1. It brings up Sammy Moss now, the freshman who's 0 for 2 here in game 2. Brought it out to Yankovic at second. Right out the man goal in center, her last time in the 3rd. There's an off-speed pitch left up and out for ball 1. 1 and hold the count.
Keep looking at her and you see, no, she's still a freshman on the stat sheet. And if you would look at her, you told her she was a left-hand slap hitter. But she's far from a slap hitter. She's got some pop in that bat. She doesn't strike me as one of those ones that wants to bunt. I want to hit that thing hard. I want to punish the ball every time she swings.
The 1-1 after a foul ball upstairs. High for ball 2, 2-1. The count. 3 of the last 5 years before this season. Split games. The Hawks and Mustangs. There's a ground ball up the middle. It'll scoot into center field. 1 out single off the bat of Sammy Moss. Brings up Annie C now for Moss. That is her first hit of the night. She was 0 for 3 in game 1, now 1 for 3 in the second game. And C now stands in. RBI hit her first time up in the one-run first. She walked and was stranded back in the third. So 1 out, 1 on. Bottom of the fifth, Hawks lead 6-2. Hawks are 2 wins away from at least a share of the WAMAC East Division with Solon. 3 wins, a win tonight here, and a doubleheader sweep over DeWitt on Tuesday will give them their first outright conference title since 2008. The share would be their first since 2011. 1-0 the count now here. See, skies this one left side. Wegman has a beat on it. She'll catch it. As Wegman puts away the pop out to the shortstop for out number 2.
Yeah, that's a big out there. It's a good location of the pitch. Got out just a little bit. And C got under a little bit, just a little pop fly into the infield. So good pitch, good location there by Kleitch.
So it gives us 2 down here. The runner on first. And up and out there for a ball. 1-0 the count. Georgian bounces. A throw down to first. Undauer puts the tag on as the runner laying on the ground with her hand on the bag. Moss. Kleitch getting your grip on the ball, now ready. Inside the circle, the 1-0. Delivery on the way, pops up out of play for strike 1. 1 and a 1 the count. The postseason starts next week for area coverage teams and around the state Tuesday for high school softball. And for baseball, it starts next Saturday, July 9th. Waiting back in this off-speed pitch and lining it into left field. Dasky comes on, makes the catch. The line out to left fielder as Kyra puts it away for out number 3. And that ends the 5th. We go to the 6th, still West Delaware 6, Mount Vernon 2. Hawk softball from KMC Sports.
The Manchester Press is your community newspaper. Check out the sports section for game stats and photos of area players and game highlights. The Manchester Press, serving the area for over 130 years.
For all your landscaping projects, call Jason at Phillips Landscaping in Dyersville. He specializes in retaining walls, patios, fire pits, ponds, waterfalls, flower and rock gardens, and more. Call Phillips Landscaping at 563-599-6069 for your estimate. Best of luck to all area athletes.
Great food and great fun with friends. That's what's waiting for you at Beaver's Lounge in Manchester. Check out their Thursday night bucket of wings special and Friday night fish special. Beaver's also has a different lunch special every Monday through Friday. Beaver's Lounge on the corner of Main and Madison in downtown Manchester. Leave it to Beaver's to show you a good time.
Newhouse Construction and Concrete is proud to support all our area athletes. Give Phil a call at 927-5178 for your commercial, ag, or residential projects, or visit newhouseconstruction.com. Newhouse Construction and Concrete turns design into reality.
Back into Mount Vernon, top of the 6th inning. John and Bill, Hawks lead 6-2. Macy Kleitch standing in 8-9-1 for the Hawks. Kleitch, Yakovic, and Mangold. They're up here for the 6th-ranked team in Class 4A, taking on the 7th-ranked team in 3A Mount Vernon tonight. Hawks have a WAMAC East Division title in their sights as they have this game and 2 more games to go on Tuesday. A win in all 3 of them, as I mentioned earlier, would be a title. 0-2 the count. Here's a Macy Kleitch. She's 0 for 2 here in game number 2. Popped out and struck out. Follows this one back on a low pitch. Just able to get a piece of it. 0-2 here. Still a Kleitch. As Macy hitting 8th in game 1 as well. 1 for 3. And 2 ground outs. Grounds this one right back to the pitcher. Bobbled to the left. Dawson's going to try to flip it, take a page out of the book of Moss. The freshman at third could not get that one as Kleitch beats it out. And the one she should have probably had. They put an error that hard. Yep, he won. They put an error on the board. Yeah, should be the first one. We can't be too soft. As there is a ball outside off the plate. 1-0 the count. We've been nicer than them tonight. Yeah. More generous, I should say.
There you go. Well, that's their third error of the game. Last inning, they started off with an error, and the Hawks put a 4 spot up.
There's a running look at that one by Yankovic. Heidi led off last inning, got on that error by the third baseman and scored the first run in that 4-run fifth. Stands in here with the runner on first, nobody out. Top of the 6, Hawks lead by 4, and there's a ball taken upstairs. Chin high for ball 3 now. 3 or 2? 3-0 they have on the board. And there's ball 4. It was 3. So the walk here. Kleitz to second. Yankovic is on first. That is the 1, 2, how many walks?
Second walk this game.
Only the second, as Rowe had the first one to a leadoff girl way back in the first inning, Caitlin Mangold. Mangold standing in now. He's running. Look at that one. He gets by the catcher. And to the backstop as both runners move up. Kleitz to third, and Yankovic to second. Fastball.
That's what I call it.
Yep.
He's a great catcher back there. She just got maybe in between thinking it was going to be a little short hop, and it wasn't. It went right off the end of the glove.
Running look at that one for a strike in the outside corner. For strike 1. We're even now. 1-1 the count. Here to Mangold.
In the Hawk offense, putting that pressure on the defense. Slap hitter up the bat.
There's the clock all the way out in front of the pitcher, and the third baseman comes and realizes she has no place. She takes a look at the runner at third. Kleitz rounded third, but got back to third.
That's some great base running there because it was almost like a safety squeeze, but you got to make sure that she gets the throw off first. The shortstop, Libby Ryan, snuck over in behind her, so she didn't get too far off, so that Moss couldn't do anything. So great execution of that. Give Caitlin Mangold a bunt single there to load the bases.
Infield hit. And there's a big hit up the middle. 1 run will score. Another one coming in. And a 2 RBI hit. And now the runner's going to move up on the throw in. Runners will be on second and third. Kolak gets a 2 RBI single to center. With still nobody out here as the Hawks lead now 8-2.
Yeah, that's, we talked about it for a long, long time. And when you get that leadoff runner on, that's 2 innings in a row. They got the leadoff on an error. Then you turn around and follow it up with a walk. Now, both of those runs have scored so far this inning. The Hawks take an 8-2 lead. Still, runners at second and third. Now you got your 3, 4, 5 hitters coming up. There's really a chance to open this thing up here and keep that pressure on that Mustang defense.
Nobody down. Wegman standing in. She got a hit and scored in that 4-run fifth inning, her last time up. Looks at this one as it's bobbled by the catcher. Now Segan to throw it down, but getting in there safely is Mangold. As sneaking over there on the bag was Ryan, putting the tag on just as Mangold was getting back to the bag. Safe is the call, and it was the right call. Dahlstrom inside the circle, ready. Going bunt, pulling back is Wegman again. It should be ball 2, right?
I think it's 2-0.
2-0, yeah. For Kristen Wegman. Fires on second and third. Hawks have scored 2. They lead 8-2 here in the top of inning number 6. Here's a strike. 2-1 is the count. Here to Wegman. The senior. Lone senior on the active roster punts this one right side. Going to be a foul ball. The trickles foul. Mangold was coming in. And we're even here. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Still nobody out in this top of the 6th inning. Hawks have found the right recipe for offense in the last couple innings here. Thanks to some errors defensively, there's a liner and now a double play. Quickly 2 outs as Mangold was halfway down the line. As Dahlstrom got the liner through over to third for the L15 if you're scoring at home. For round number 2, runner on second brings up Leah Georgian now.
Yeah, there's not much you can do about that one. Dahlstrom made a good play, snaring that line drive, and just got caught. A little pop fly to the shortstop Ryan, and she'll catch it for out number 3.
And the Hawks score 2, though. They extend their lead to 6, 8-2. Bottom of the 6th we go. Back into this from KMCH Sports.
Our local sports teams build strong programs by mastering the fundamentals of the game. Our F&M Bank team has also built a strong foundation on mastering the fundamentals in banking. Where a handshake goes a long way, you are provided clear-cut solutions to your financial questions where you are greeted by name. This is the F&M Personal Touch. F&M Bank, the right choice, member FDIC.
Going above and beyond is a standard of care at Above and Beyond Home Health and Hospice Care. Their compassionate staff care deeply about the comfort of their patients. A nurse is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Above and Beyond Healthcare, the more they care, the more beautiful life becomes. Proudly serving Jones, Jackson, Johnson, Lynn, Clayton, and Delaware counties.
At Georgian Auto in Manchester, their approach to auto repairs is simple. Fix it right and get you back on the road. From tires to transmissions, they fix it all. Georgian Auto in Manchester, where complete automotive service and repair is their complete focus.
You may not wear glasses or contacts, but how do you know if you're seeing your best or if your eyes are healthy? Why not be proactive and get your eyes examined? Dr. Daniel E. Mersch and his professional staff at Manchester Family Vision can help. Call 563-927-3682 to schedule an appointment. Manchester Family Vision Center wishes all the local sports teams best of luck this season. Manchester Family Vision Center on West Main, where clear vision begins with healthy eyes.
Along with in-studio producer, KMCH News Director Janelle Tucker, John Swisher, Bill Logan, back with you from Mount Vernon. At the bottom of the sixth inning, Hawks with the 8-2 lead now. Trying to get the split here tonight after losing game one, 3-2. The ball upstairs to Maggie Babcock here, the six-hitter, 6-7-8, Babcock, Hauser, and Dahlstrom. Taking another ball there for ball two. 2-0 the count. Here's to Babcock, the first baseman who got a hit and scored. The last time in the fourth, grounded out to Wegman back in the second. I think the ball off the plate there for ball three. 3-0 now. And there's a strike. Right down the chute. Strike one. 3-1 to count. There's ball four. Inside off the plate. Babcock draws the walk. That is the third walk given up by Clyshire in game two.
So she's done a nice job battling. She's had runners on. They've had at least one hit every inning. That's the third walk. The Hawks have had an error. Still only got 2 runs out. So they've done a nice job of battling.
Only 21 walks in 66 innings pitched, and there is a chopper right back to Kleitz. Couldn't handle it. It falls at the back of the circle as Wegman helps her out, but not a chance to get anybody. Runners are safe on first and second now. I didn't see it.
Well, it was a high chopper, and I think if it lets it go, I'm not so sure that Wegman doesn't maybe get it. You can't tell whether she would have or not, but
she tried to make a play.
I want to call base hit. Yeah. So it was a high chopper and off the top of her glove.
The infield hit. Runners on first and second. There's Dahlstrom now, showing bunt following this on off right side. Dahlstrom struck out swinging her last time in the fourth. Fielder's choice. Last time in the second. Or first time in the second. 0-1 the count. Runners on first and second. Nobody out. Hawks have a comfortable lead right now, 8-2. But don't want to give this Mount Vernon offense too many chances here. We've seen them battle back. And there's a chopper left side. Wegman throws across the diamond for the put-out. 6-3 for out number one. As Babcock moves to third, Hauser's up to second.
And she thought about maybe running over to second and see if she can get the 6U, but maybe it would have been a close play. It took the smart play, a nice, strong, accurate throw to first to make sure she got it out.
This one pops up and out of play on the press on the dugout rooftop to our left, the Hawks third base dugout. 0-1 to count. It's Sydney Hauser, the now center fielder after starting this game as the DP. Fouls this one off to the fence left side. And it's no balls and 2 strikes now. 1 out, runners on, second and third. We're in the bottom of the sixth inning. Hawks have the 8-2 lead. Ball upstairs, high for ball one there. 1-2. Look out here to Hauser. This one of the ball just misses outside off the plate. Apparently for full count. 3-2. This ball is lifted up in the air left side. Going to drop foul territory. Just foul. Coach Rand got caught up. She didn't know if it was a foul ball, and I never heard foul, but then to her credit, it wasn't a loud call from the umpires.
No, it wasn't. It was easily foul. It was probably foot and a half, easily foul.
2-2 the count. Here with one down. Runners on second and third here for the Mustangs. This ball is grounded left side. That's going to be picked up by third baseman, tagging the runner out at third. Good job by Kolak. Is getting too far off the bag. So Babcock, she's tagged out on the 5U put-out for out number 2. So Hauser gets on first base on the fielder's choice to Kolak at third. Hauser stays, the other Hauser, Bailey stays at second. Runners on first and second, 2 down, brings up top of the order and Libby Ryan now.
Yeah, that was a good break. Good alert play there by Kolak at third base. And Baser is coming right by.
Out.
Yep. Just turn around and put the tag on, and then even thought about trying to throw over to first, maybe get a double play out of it. But good thing just to hold and be satisfied with getting that out. Got that lead runner. Now there's 2 outs with runners at first and second.
1-0. Skips to the plate. 4 ball. 2-0 the count here to Ryan. Libby is 0 for 3 here in game 1. 2 flyouts and a ground out to the first baseman. Takes that one on the outside. Fire the plate for strike 1. 2-1 the count. Ryan had a hit. 2 hits, I should say, in game number 1. One was an RBI variety. She scored a run in the first game as well. Chops this one left side. Wegman up and over. Can she get a girl? No, safe is the call. Ryan hustling down that line. It was going to be a tough play. And Ryan gets on first with the infield hit.
Yeah, that's part of why she has 66 hits and 66 stolen bases. Is that she's got a set of wheels on her that
she's in the leadoff position for a reason.
Yeah, and she does a good job of beating it to the ground. There's a high chopper. Crystal Wegman did what she did and went to her left field and threw it real quickly. A good, strong throw, but not quite in time. And there again, how big does that tag at third base look now on that play?
6th batter of the inning for Mount Vernon here. 1-0 count to Kristen Elliott. Mustangs have not scored yet in this inning. 2 down. Hawks trying to get out of it without any damage. Ground ball left side. Wegman up and over, and they will. Mustangs shut out here in the 6th. We go to 7th. Hawks lead 8-2 with Delaware softball from KMC.
Why make 10 calls when you can make 1 call to Steve Morman Insurance in Manchester and get the best quote from 10 different companies on your auto, home, and farm insurance? You can depend on Steve Morman Insurance for fast, friendly service and quality coverage. Call Kathy or Rachel at your agency of choice in Manchester today, 927-2263.
Bob Stephen Motors in Manchester proudly supports all area athletes. Bob Stephen Motors is your locally owned and operated GM dealer in Manchester. Visit them on the web at bobstephenmotors.com.
A great night out awaits you at Hartridge Golf Course. Join us for Taco Tuesday and our Thursday night specials. Watch the Iowa games with 50-cent wings and drink specials at Hartridge, north of Manchester on 195th Street.
Dunlap Motors in Independence with Chevy Buick and certified pre-owned Chevy, Buick, GMC, and nearly 300 new and used cars and trucks in stock. They have big town inventory with small town service. Stop and say hi. That's Dunlap Motors in downtown Independence. And go to DunlapMotorsIndy.com. That's DunlapMotorsIndy.com.
And we're back into Mount Vernon, top of the 7th inning, 8-2. Hawks with a 6-run lead. Vasky, Demmer, and Lindauer, 5, 6, 7. As Vasky takes the ball up and out, 1-0 the count. Here to the sophomore left fielder, Tyra, hit by a pitch and scored her last time of the 4th. Rounded out to the second baseman back in inning number 1, and she Takes that for a strike on the inside corner, just above the knees, evens the count at 1-1. Claire Dimmer waiting on deck for the Hawks with a 6-run lead. This one skied left side. Short little popper for the third baseman Moss. She puts it away easily for out number 1. It brings up Dimmer now, the designated player. As Claire had a hit her first time in the second, 2 ground outs her last 2 times, and an RBI. Ground out her last time in the 5th, and that 4-run 5th. Hawks have scored 1 in the first, 1 in the 4th, 4 in the 5th, and 2 in the 6th for 8 runs. They also have 8 hits, also having 8 hits. Mount Vernon, but they only have 2 runs to show for it, 1 in the first and 1 in the 4th. Denver, strike there, Reba down 1-1. The 1-1 on the way is a strike taken, and they're half above the knee. Strike 2, 1-2 the count here to Claire Dimmer. The 1-1 taken outside and high for ball 2. We're even now, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Good job holding up on that. You can see her just really loading up and get ready to really put a swing on that and had to hold up.
2-2, there's a swing and a miss. Trying to catch up to that ball 4. Strikeout there, out number 2. That strikeout is 1, 2, 3, 4. 4th swinging strikeout of the night for the Hawks offensively. Peyton Lindauer now stands in. And there's a chopper up the middle. That'll be bouncing into center field. A 2-out single by Lindauer. Aggressive hit. Lindauer, her second hit here in game number 2 to center field. In game 1, Peyton had 1 hit to left field. So 3 hits on the night. She has herself 2 RBIs. She's been on base 3 times as Macy Clark stands in now. She's the pitcher of record for the Hawks, trying to pick up her 3rd win of the year. Here's a ground ball left side. Ryan comes in, throws it across for the put-out 6-3 variety for out number 3. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Hawks lead 8-2. Hawks softball from KMCH Sports.
At Precision Collision, we are committed to providing you with high-quality auto body repair and paint refinishing. Our expertly trained technicians can repair all accidental damage and get you back on the road in no time. Come visit me, Jeff, for a free estimate. We are located along Highway 20 at the Delaware turnoff. Precision Collision, one call does it all, quality guaranteed.
AK Sports in Manchester offers team apparel, screen printing, hunting and fishing supplies, and more. Get your game on with AK Sports, your local sporting apparel store, and more in Manchester.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. It takes the right financial partner who cares as much about your future as you do, building a financial plan to meet your life's priorities and helping you achieve the financial security you're after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact me, Mitch Payton, or Matt Schulte today. You and Northwestern Mutual, stronger together.
American Trust and Savings Bank wishes all area athletes and coaching staff continued success. American Trust and Savings Bank with locations in Dyersville, Farley, Dubuque, and Des Moines. Simply better banking. Check them out at americantrust.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Sight and good vision is very easy to take for granted until it is taken away. Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa is here to help you. Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa is located at 105 East Butler Street in Manchester and at 1113 West 3rd Street in Vinton. Your vision is our primary focus.
John and Bill back with you. We're at the bottom of the 7th. Quick pop-up left side. Tulloch goes back just in front of Wegman to haul it in to pop out the third baseman for out number 1. So quickly 1 out. Mustangs are down to the final 2 outs here in their regular season. Hawks trying to get the split here tonight. They fell in game 1, 3-2. And they come back here in the nightcap and they have a convincing lead right now, 8-2, with 1 out in the bottom of the 7th inning. Upstairs, neck high for ball 1. 1-0 the count to Annie C. RBI hitter. First time has walked and popped out since then in the 3rd and 5th innings respectively. The 1-0 on the way. Took a little off. Missing out and up for ball 2. 2-0 the count. Here's the NEC. The Hawks here. Trying to get this out. Popped up to Mangold. Shallow center, and the Hawks are 1 out away from winning their 10th Walnut East Division Conference game of the season. On the fly out to center, 2 down, brings up Marissa Rowe. So the Hawks hanging on here. We don't have a Mount Vernon miracle here. They would go to 10-2. Solon still ahead in the conference with 11-3 mark. Hawks do have the 2 wins over the Spartans. And there is a ball up and out of play. 0-2 with 2 down here to Marissa Rowe. Hawks looking for their 29th win of the season here. And right side. There it is. Jakovic to Lindauer. The Hawks win. 4-3 ground out number 3. Hawks with the Game 2 win 8-2 after the Game 1 loss 3-2. We're back at the SMKMC Sports.
For over a century, Anderson has been helping families make their homes brighter, more comfortable, and more beautiful. They do it by making quality windows and doors, setting the bar high and raising it day after day, year after year, making Anderson the leader in doors and windows. Contact local vendor Delhi Lumber at 922-2404 for all of your window needs. Delhi Lumber, your authorized Anderson Windows dealer, has big town quality with small town service.
At Community Savings Bank, it's simple. Simply free checking comes with free debit cards, free online banking with bill pay, free mobile money, and free thank you gifts. Find out more about Simply Free Checking at one of our 7 locations or online at csbiowa.com. Community Savings Bank. Member FDIC.
Jay's Auto Supercenter on the Greater East End of Manchester has quality pre-owned vehicles, great financing options, and a full-service department, body shop, and detail department. See their full line of vehicles online at jsautosales.net. At Jay's Auto, customer satisfaction is their #1 priority.
Hi, this is Jamie Vasky at Don & Wald LLC, your independent Lennox dealer in Manchester, encouraging you to plan ahead. Have us check your heating or air conditioning unit before you need it. For residential or commercial plumbing and heating needs and top quality Lennox furnaces and heating units, see Don & Wald LLC on East Main Street in Manchester, or give us a call at 927-2232.
Farmers Savings Bank proudly supports all area athletes and their coaching staff. For all your banking needs, visit them in Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point, Arlington, and Aurora, or online at farmersavingsbank.com. Member FDIC.
Viafield is your headquarters for all your seed, chemical, and fertilizer needs. They have professional service and quality products needed to bring the best crop to market. Viafield, providing growth opportunity for 18 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota.
The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and the Dyersville Commercial recognize the hard work and dedication of all area athletes. Check out the weekly sports section in the commercial for scores and information. The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and Dyersville Commercial, supporting your communities.
Whatever your favorite sport, we know you will join Parrott Insurance and Grinnell Mutual in supporting all of our local athletes. Parrott Insurance is proud to be part of this community and looks forward to catching all of the sports action this year. If you want a strong insurance team working for you, call Parrott Insurance today for a quote from Grinnell Mutual and experience our policy of working together.
For fan food, not fast food, visit your after-the-game headquarters, Manchester Dairy Queen. It's quick, it's easy, your family will love it. Manchester Dairy Queen.
It's no secret that people come to Fairway in Manchester for their famous meats, but as you dash back to the counter to pick up your USDA choice ribeyes, don't be surprised if you find yourself lingering among the delicious fruits and vegetables in the produce department. Shop Fairway in Manchester for low prices and all your grocery needs.
John and Bill back with you from Mount Vernon as the Hawks get the split here tonight. Hawks improved to 10-2 on the east side of the Wildcat Conference. So good for second place behind Solon. Mount Vernon is now 9-5 as the Hawks losing game 1, 3-2, and they get the 8-2 victory here in game number 2 as we bring in the head coach of the Hawks, Tiffany Rave, as we talk about that first game You led that and let that slip away at the end. I'm sure the feeling was Mount Vernon, though, put some pressure on you defensively there at the end, and they got that W in game number 1. Your thoughts on that first game here tonight?
Yeah, after the first game, we talked about unearned runs, and this time of year we gotta try and eliminate those, and I think all of their runs pretty much were that, and so for us to not get it done there in the 7th inning, it was a definite learning experience, and I told the girls I'd rather play a game like that this time of year, learn from it, and learn how we need to change going into the postseason, because that same sort of situation could very well happen again. And so I think we learned a little bit about ourselves in that first game, and I was happy with how we rebounded in game 2.
How you responded and came back in that game 2, jumping right on the board, and then having that big inning in that 5th inning. So the confidence, you didn't hang your heads, you came right back, which these girls never do this season, and that's what it takes to be successful, and that's why they picked up their 29th win in game number 2.
Yeah, I knew for 14 innings tonight we were going to be playing a good softball team, and we were going to have to play softball every single inning, and so we didn't have a chance in game 2 to hang our heads for 1 inning, and I was so happy with how the girls came out in inning 1, got 1 run, and was ready to go. I knew it was going to be a great ball game, and so to come away with that split, I can't be disappointed in that. I just will take close ball games any day.
Well, we talked about it multiple times tonight that if these two teams would play 10 games right now this week, probably each team is going to win 5.
Mm-hmm.
They're two very talented teams. They both got good pitching, timely hitting, for the most part, some great defense. I mean, they mirror each other almost. But in game 2, you had a 2-out RBI in the first inning score run. You had a 2-out RBI in the 4th inning score. Those two outs. It doesn't show up anywhere, but they're 2-out hits. And those are the things, when you get to this time of the year, those are the little things that win your ball games.
You are 100% right, Bill, and honestly, that's what we've been talking about for the last 2 weeks. I have told the girls, it doesn't have to be pretty. It doesn't have to be pretty at all, but when you have opportunities to score runs, you've got to find a way to get it done. And so we spent a lot of time in practice doing a lot of pressure situations with that exact situation. You've got one at bat to get it done. And no matter who's up there, we've got to give it a chance and find a way to will a hit. And the girls have been starting to do that. And so this time of year, it's just all about getting it done.
So you get the split here tonight against a very tradition-rich program of Mount Vernon, and now you'll have the weekend off, the holiday weekend, to rest a little bit, but get ready for the final 2 online conference games on Tuesday. Very important games with the standings, of course. Solon with that 1 win ahead of you now with 11 wins, and you have that 10-win record now. How much has the talk been about the East Division title, or has it just been improving, getting better, and we'll see what happens at the end?
Throughout the season, yes. That's been my number 1 focus is let's improve, let's get better. I still say that. I said that again tonight, but the girls know.
Yeah.
They know what's on the line. They know they have the opportunity, and to be honest, I don't think it's a bad thing this time of year. Next Saturday, they know you got to win or that's it. And so to know that it comes down to Tuesday, I don't think that's a bad thing. I think, after tonight, we did learn we have to stay loose. And so we know that going into Tuesday, that no matter what, we've just got to go play softball, stay loose, and play our game.
Absolutely. These girls try to be in the history books of West Delaware softballs. They try to be the 19th team to win a WAMAC Conference championship. Good luck Tuesday night, and we'll be there next week following along. Congrats on the split here tonight, and good luck.
Thank you, and thanks for traveling down here, guys.
Absolutely. Tiffany Ray, the head coach of the West Delaware Hawks, as the Hawks get the split here tonight, winning the second game 8-2 after the 3-2 loss in game number 1. Let's take a look at these game 2 totals now for the victorious West Delaware Hawks as they prove the record to 29-9, 15-7 on the road, 16-4 overall the WAMAC, 10-2 on the east side of the WAMAC Conference, good for second place. As the Hawks here in game 2, 8 runs, 9 hits, 1 error, 6 runners left on base. They struck out 4 times, all swinging, 3 free passes, 2 walks, and 1 hit batter. For Mount Vernon, who dropped their record to 26-13, 8-4 now at home, 14-7 overall. The WAMAC 9-4 on the east side of the conference, good for third place. As Mount Vernon in game number 2, 2 runs, 7 hits, 3 errors, 9 left on, 2 strikeouts, both swinging, 3 free passes, all of the walk variety. A game that lasted 1 hour and 32 minutes. Hawks get the win 8-2 after the first game. Went 1 hour and 28 minutes. The Hawks with the 3 loss. So we saw some good softball here tonight. Two quality teams, two state contending teams. Both of these teams have the state goal on their mind, as well they should. They're very good teams. Just got to clean some things up here and there, as Coach Rafe said, to win and go on starting next Saturday night for Mount Vernon. It starts Wednesday night with Coach Brand and company, the same philosophy. They know they're going to clean a few things up here and there, but both very good softball teams, and there's no wonder why they're ranked top 10 in their respective classes.
Well, and the thing that I liked about tonight, that was a tough loss first game. They were ahead 2-1 and lost at the bottom of the seventh inning, and man, it would have been easy just to kind of sit there and pout a little bit about it and feel sorry for yourself and get beat the second game and then figure out what the heck happened here tonight. But they came out and they fought, they scratched, they clawed, they did what they needed to do in game two and got a couple clutch 2-out hits to get ahead and took advantage of a couple of errors on them by constantly putting pressure on them. And that was just some great response in game two. And, you know, if you'd have sat there and told me the May 9th that these kids were going to possibly win 30 games this year when you got 5 new starters. You had one of your 2 seniors go down week 2 with a knee injury. You got a freshman coming in. They've overcome a lot of adversity this year. A lot of kids that didn't have a lot of varsity experience coming in here, and we've watched them play all summer here now, and they've done a tremendous job of, and it's not the same girl each game. Each game it seems like somebody else picks it up and does it, picks them up and does what they need, whether it's a pitching or whether it's a hit or whether it's a defensive play or, whatever it is. They've just been able to figure out a way to be consistent and do that. Now, if they tweak those little things, she was talking about those couple of errors. Well, that's what good teams do. They make an error and they take advantage of it. And the Hawks did it in the second game. So, a good weekend here to recuperate, rest a little bit. Go down there and they'll have a little pressure on them. Like she said, they know what they're doing, type stuff. They know what's on the line, and hopefully they can go down and take care of business and then focus on what happens in the rest of next week.
Tuesday night, the final regular season games on the road into it, taking on the Sabres of Central, as then they'll get ready for next Saturday night, hosting either or Western Dubuque. We'll have that game for you next Thursday night in Farley at 7 o'clock as a Western Dubuque coverage, postseason coverage here as they take on Dubuque Wahlert. As our action will resume with West Delaware baseball, the final time we'll see them in the regular season on Tuesday night. They're back here in Mount Vernon at Ash Park, as we'll have West Delaware baseball here. Bill Logan will be covering our first postseason game with softball. Maquoketa Valley takes on West Branch in Delhi at 7 o'clock, as we'll have a 3-game bonus coverage for you on a Tuesday night of the 2 baseball games sandwiched in between that first-round softball game for Maquoketa Valley. Wednesday nights to be determined. Thursday night, talked about Western Dubuque softball in Farley. Friday night to be determined, and Saturday night we'll have West Delaware softball against the winner of that Wahlert and Western Dubuque matchup. Our next broadcast here will be Saturday, as we'll have that special area baseball coverage, Monticello baseball style, as the Panthers will take on the Wilton Beavers around 4 o'clock. Jamie Vansky and I will be live from Busch Stadium in St. Louis and have all that action for you, as I'm hoping the forecast changes again. I told you off air earlier last week it was 101-degree forecast, sunny skies predicted for St. Louis. Today, checking the forecast, 70-degree high, and 90% chance of rain. So, boy, are we looking forward to that on Saturday. Hopefully the weatherman is wrong about that.
That's quite a trip, and that's going to be something that a lot of kids on both teams are going to have a memory and something that they can remember for a long time. And that's a great opportunity.
Yes, indeed. As a lot of support community members from Monticello, over 800 tickets sold, and a whole bunch of Monticello folks are heading down for that once-in-a-lifetime experience to play in a major league setting, to watch a game of high school caliber in a major league setting, as we will stick around on Sunday and cover Nate King, who is coaching for the Williamsburg Raiders. Williamsburg takes on Washington, Iowa on Sunday afternoon after the Cardinals and Brewers hook up on Sunday. So Jamie and I will stick around there, and we'll bring you a sports feature story on Nate King, the former West Delaware Hawk, now coaching at Williamsburg, as he helps his Raiders compete at Busch Stadium. What a thrill it is for Nate as a Cardinal fan, a diehard Cardinal lover. He's looking great forward to that, and that'll be fun hooking up with him and just be like you at Dodger Stadium, being able to do something like that, or me at Wrigley Field. But for him to get this dream goal of actually being in the dugout, being on the field, and being in that capacity of coaching, he's going to be quite excited. And Tom and Jody and Ryan are going down to support. Lauren will be there as well, so it'd be great for Nate King to cover him on Sunday.
Yeah, it's just a fantastic opportunity. And you just got to take advantage of it. Now hopefully the weather will cooperate and all that will happen as planned.
Yes, indeed. We'll be on the air around 4 o'clock, give or take, and just to be determined of what happens down in St. Louis with the weather on Saturday. But that's our next broadcast as you've been listening to West Delaware Softball tonight. Thanks to all 44 of our sports boosters. Thanks to Janelle Tucker, KMC's news director, back in the studio running the ship here on this Thursday night. Thanks to my partner, Bill Logan, for his great efforts and work as always. John Swisher saying have yourselves a good and safe rest of your Thursday night. So long, everybody, from Mount Vernon, Iowa.
Head to Fireside Pub and Steakhouse before or after the game or anytime, featuring steaks, seafood, pasta, sandwiches, and even fresh-made pizza. They say it's the best around. Visit them on the web at firesidemanchester.com for a full menu and special offers.
Just like a great coach, State Farm agents like